I don't hear anything.
Testing your penis, testing your vagina, if you have one. Maybe your balls. Probably just your taint, though.
I just cut them and then turn them inside out, and it serves the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cue the music. What's going on, everybody? This is the Media Clash podcast. What episode are we on, John? I don't even know.
Number 9.
We're on episode 9 of the Media Clash podcast.
9.
No, shut up. This is my time. Go away. You're not the host. Be quiet. You think because you have a good mic, you get to overrun this shit? No, stop it. Stop it. You're looking like a dingo riding a polar bear, you Canadian bastard. Anyway, sorry, I'm hyper and I'm very tired, so fuck you. This is what we're going to do. We, Media Clash podcast, episode 9, in case you didn't know. It's the one before 10. 2 after 7, because I'm snazzy like that. We talk about TV shows, we talk about movies, and we talk about video games. That being said, we might not talk about any of those things, because sometimes I just get bored, and I want to talk about other stuff, like books.
We're going rogue.
Did you say we're... Oh, you said we're going rogue. I swear I thought you said we're Polaroid, and I was like, that was a little more random than I was going to go, but okay. We do whistle sometimes when you rub us together, especially me and Frank. Oh, boy. Right, so I am your host, one of your hosts anyway. They're also hosts, except for Tyler, because he's just stepping in for Wayne, because Wayne is not dedicated at all. And apparently, stranger guy Tyler here is more dedicated than Wayne.
Yeah. John Wayne?
Selfish jerk. But I am one of your hosts, Eric Knuckles. Alongside me, I have my favorite slice of Canadian bacon, Mr. John Bernardo.
Howdy.
Sure, that's what they say up there. I also have the sloth himself, who hails from the Arctic circles. That would be Mr. Frank Sizemore. Good day to you, Franklin. Oi! And filling in, as I said, for Mr. Wayne McCarthy, we have Tyler, whose last name I don't know. Tyler, what's your last name?
Loy.
Wait, Loy?
Loy. Yeah.
Loy!
Loy!
Loy! Come here!
Yeah.
My wife is giving me the stank eye because she's like, "You're being too loud. Our kid's asleep." We had the fan on. She's fine. She's good. She's fine. It's fine. No. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into this thing. That's us. We're we. You're you. Maybe. I don't know. I've never met you before. We'll see how it goes. Swipe me to the right, please. Yeah, No. So here's the thing. What do you guys want to talk about? What do you guys want to do? No, before you do it. We were talking about some stupid thing right before we started the show. Frank said something about, we don't want to talk about Star Wars, blah, 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 blah. Tyler likes Star Wars because he's awesome. Points. And then I said something really stupid of who has a bigger dick, Han Solo or Luke Skywalker. And then I was like, no, it's between, not Han Solo, it was Frodo Baggins or Luke Skywalker, to which Frank said Frodo because he has big feet. Here's the thing. Not really related to that at all, except for this. I used to work at a movie gallery back in the day. In case you don't know what that is, John, it's kind of like a Blockbuster Video, but it was different. I don't know if they had those up there. So here's the thing. We had our adult film section, the pornos, if you will, but it wasn't really porn because it was like TV legal porn. You couldn't show full frontal, all this other stuff, not the classics. And so they had all these terrible knockoffs of like Hollywood movies, the porn version. And so you had like, instead of American Beauty, you had American Booty. Instead of, what was the other one? I can't remember. My favorite, though, my absolute favorite, instead of Lord of the Rings, it was called Lord of the G-Strings. And instead of Frodo Baggins, the character's name was Dildo Saggins. And instead of Gandalf, it was Smirnoff. And I can't remember Samwise, but it was something. It was very, very funny. It was very creative. That being said, acting was terrible. Plot line, I just got lost. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into whatever. What do you want to talk about, Tyler? You're the guest.
I have a funny story about the movie gallery, actually. How long has it been since they've been around?
2005, 2005, something like that?
Yeah. Well, because I used to go there and, like, rent games, and my grandfather used to take me there. And so it was about 2005, 2006. And I'm just standing around looking at games, and then all of a sudden, I look over to see where he is, and he's wandering into that adult film section.
Oh, boy.
He's probably like 60 years old at this point. And I was like, oh God. I don't think he got anything, but it's okay. Kind of scarred me. You know, you don't want to see your grandfather look at porn. That's a little fucked up.
Now every time you see that, you just think of that memory.
Yeah, exactly. So every time I hear movie gallery, that's all I think of.
Movie gallery, old man whacking it. Other things that have that rhyming inclination.
Do you think old people have a harder time jerking off because it's like loose down there, the skin?
Dude, oh come on! It's like bubble yum after it's been stretched out too much. That's what I imagine. It's like bubble tape. You know, the big 6-foot long thing. It's like after you've chewed on that for a while and it's really stretchy. That's what I envision.
I could see that.
I can see it actually, like, you can accidentally pinch yourself and it's just difficult to, get off because you're constantly hurting yourself as you're doing it. But
okay. So this is giving me a good idea. I want to know what's something that is no longer around or available anymore that you really miss that you like totally loved from your childhood. Because I would definitely say like Blockbuster Video. I mean, I used to love going and like my dad would pick us up from school on Friday and we'd beg him. Then we'd get to like pick out one game and we'd sit there and like just browse for like 30 minutes as he was like, come on, we'll go, blah, 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 watch football and all this other stuff. What's something that you guys miss out?
I'm going to agree with you on the whole Blockbuster thing. Just walk into the video store and you didn't have to look up video game reviews or anything. You just went for it. Yeah. That's pretty, I'm with you on that. Like, you should. But
did you guys ever
I paid $5.99.
I was going to say, did you guys ever rent like entire video game systems?
No.
I did once. I did once for N64.
Yeah, me and I had 3 older brothers, and we would like desperately we could not afford other systems, and so like we would like my oldest brother, who was 9 years older than me, actually had like a real job, and so like he would have money because it was ridiculous. Like it was like renting like plutonium or something, because you would go and they would be in these massive suitcases that look like they should handcuff them to your wrists when you leave, and like no lie, they would have like a down payment that you had to put down. Like a deposit that was like $100 or like $150, and like you could check out like we did it with the Sega CD, we did it with the Sega Saturn, we did it with the 64, and sheesh, there was something else. I can't remember right now. I think we maybe did it with like a Philips CDI at one point. Oh boy,
Philips CDI.
Yeah, it's just the abominations that should never have been created. Like the Nintendo Virtual Boy is looking at the CDI going like, damn!
The Virtual Boy, like I remember trying the Virtual Boy in a Blockbuster, like on a demo unit, and I remember being blind moments after. It was
you're walking away having like you're walking away having like a weird, like dark red themed stroke / seizure, going like, that was amazing, it was like Mario was hitting the ball right in my face, I loved it, oh my gosh. Yeah, I got one of those for my 7th birthday. I loved that thing so bad. I was just like, alright, now I just need 18 AA's and I can play this all the time for 4 minutes.
I actually had something that I had a Virtual Boy knockoff, which it was the thing that kind of like went in front of your eye, and the game was just on this little screen, and it was like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
It was so. And my mom, there was a mother that my mom took care of their kids, and she worked for the hospital, and she just told her, that's not good for his eyes, so she got rid of it.
Was it like straight up grayscale?
No, it was like Virtual Boy. No, it was Virtual Boy, the same thing. Man. Like it was all red. It was infrared.
I'm sitting there thinking of like some really crappy like Tiger handheld game. You remember the Tiger games, where it was like literally it's a little system that came with like one game.
Oh, I remember those. Yep. Hey, those were great too. You can't knock those. I had like the Ninja Turtle ones and stuff like that.
I had Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. I got that for Christmas one year. I played the crap out of that. Oh, it's atrocious, man. Our gaming pedigrees are really being brought into judgment. What about you, Frank? What do you got? You got any classic rickshaws that you used to love run around with?
I really miss when cartoons were actually good.
Yeah. And they actually aired them on Saturday mornings?
Yeah, anymore they're too politically correct. They're not funny. Like, they used to be funny on multiple levels so adults could be entertained as well. Now they don't even have that. It's just a bunch of bullshit that isn't funny for anyone.
Although,
And it's very, it's very like brainwash.
Yeah, I will recommend, though, Gravity Falls on Disney XD. Absolutely fantastic show that is a big classic, harken back to great animated show that has tons of stuff there for the adults that is just going to go directly over the kids' heads and actually has people dying and like fight scenes with swords, people get cut and shot. I can't believe that they have it on there. They say the word shyster. I was like, I can't believe they got away with that. That's a naughty word in American.
Shyster.
Yeah. What about you, Tyler? You got anything?
I can definitely agree with you on the whole, Blockbuster video. Just renting in general was always exciting just because, you'd go in there, you'd see all these movies or games or whatever, and as a kid that you might not know about, and, oh, that looks cool, then you get that out. But one thing to me is I was always really big into, like, video game magazines when I was younger, and now... there's not really any left besides like Game Informer. Yeah. Like official Xbox magazine, I would get that every month. Like I absolutely love that magazine. And,
Nintendo Power
magazine.
Game Pro, Tips and Tricks, man.
Tips and Tricks.
EGM.
Tricks. I was all about that.
EGM was some good stuff.
Yeah, EGM was awesome. I loved EGM because they had like the multiple people reviewing.
Yeah.
Stuff that was exciting.
Yeah. So. I love that you were talking about, like, it was always exciting going to Blockbuster and all that stuff. It's like, it always was, except for when it wasn't, because we all had that time where, like, that game looks awesome, and you get it home, you put it in, and it is the worst abomination. Like, it is just terrible, and then you hit, like, the lowest level of depression that a small child can hit because you have to play that game for the next 2 to 3 days, and you have no good games to play until school again. You're just like, oh, son of a bitch, man. And which, you can't say that because your parents are around, so you're like, Jiminy Crickets! Man!
Turning Point Fall of Liberty. Did you guys ever play that game?
No.
It was on
that sounds familiar.
The 360. It was like the Nazis. It's World War II. The Nazis won, and they invaded America, and it sounded so cool. And I remember renting that game, and it being one of the biggest shitfest I've ever played in my life. That's a very, very bad video game.
On Super Nintendo, there was a game that had really cool cover art, and on the back, the graphics looked really good. It was a fighting game. It was called Rise of the Robots. And we always wanted to get it, and it was always checked out, and so it was like 3 weeks, which is like 18 years when you're a kid. 18 years. I'm pretty sure my math's correct on that. And we finally got it, and that game sucked so many balls. It was awful. But by far the worst. I mean, I would just say game. Well, I don't even want to call it a game. The worst interactive experience I've ever had was we rented a Sega CD, and there was this fighting game called Criticom. Oh my god. Like, if you have some spare time, if you don't have spare time, just put off doing your taxes, leave your aunt on life support a little bit longer, and pull the plug later, read this, like, Google this thing, look up Criticom. Oh my god, it is bad. You remember that really terrible Star Wars fighting game where it was like Dark Force Rising or whatever? It is so much worse than that. It is atrocious. Don't even worry about it. Just Criticom, look that up, even if it's just screenshots. They are so ugly. It was just like, and in theory, it was everything that you would want in a game. It was like freaking dinosaurs fighting like Indians with like tomahawks. It was like a prerequisite of like Killer Instinct or something. But god, it was terrible. It was so terrible. I mean, this is like right when people were trying to start going into 3D polygonal fighting games. I mean, and by the way, totally off topic, but not really. Battle Arena Toshinden, where the hell is that game? I want that again. That was a good damn game. You're wasting your time on your virtual fighters, and they need to bring that back and Bushido Blade. Just saying. Anyway, but yeah. All right, good stuff. What else you guys got? I could do this all day.
I'd just like to note that we're talking about like really bad games. The first game I ever played on Atari was E.T.
Ooh.
My grandmother had an Atari 2600 laying around, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you can play this game. It's E.T." And I guess she only remembered E.T. from the movie. And she's like, "Oh, here's a game. Play this game."
Okay, first of all, how like badass awesome is your grandmother if she just had an Atari 2600? Just
it was my father's Atari
Okay.
2600.
I was about to say.
She just kept it around because she didn't know about trade-ins or any of that shit.
Okay. I was about to say,
didn't
I was
really
like,
own any
if your
guns.
grandmother just all on her own decided to get an Atari 2600, is she still alive? And can I have her phone number?
Yes, but no.
Oh, I thought we were friends, Franklin. Jeez, it's okay. I'm all right with learning a new language. It's okay.
Hey!
It's my white grandmother, you fuck. I don't have any.
Man!
It's okay. I'm okay with forming new, partial racisms, prejudice.
Alright, let's make this clear right now. I have no connections to the Asian half of my family anymore.
Oh, you bastard! What's wrong with you? Why do you hate anime?
I didn't say I hate anime. I fucking love anime. I love Death Note.
what I heard.
Death Note's fucking amazing.
I just finished Death Note, eh? I just finished it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It was good.
Definitely said A just now.
I didn't
Are Koreans even into anime?
That's okay. I wish I had something cool like that. I'm a white guy, born and raised in the South, who, for much better than worse, does not talk like somebody from the South. I got nothing. I don't have anything cool. I don't. Very occasionally, I might say y'all, but for the most part, I say you guys. I don't have anything cool. I don't have an A. I don't have a. Oh, gee, golly. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't you know? Oh, yeah. I don't have a. Oh, dude, bruh. Dude. Oh, top of
You
them.
sounded like a leprechaun from Minnesota.
Yeah,
Leprechaun from Minnesota.
I don't know if you know this. You can Wikipedia it right after I fill the page. Leprechauns originally from Minnesota. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
A little fun fact there. And by fun fact, I mean completely fictitious. Not even remotely right. So the funny thing is we're just bringing up anime for no reason because Frank is a poorly dubbed kung fu movie. The reason why we're talking about this now is because I think it's funny. I read an article on IGN a little while back. IGN? Talking about the whitewashing of Hollywood and all this garbage, which, I mean, yeah. But they were getting upset because they were talking about the Ghost in the Shell live-action movie and casting the main character. There was a lot of rumors about it being Scarlett Johansson, which I would love. That'd be great. And they're like, no, you can't do that. This is ridiculous. There's plenty of Asian actresses out there that can play this Asian role. And I'm just like, whoa. Don't try to get onto Hollywood about trying to whitewash Ghost in the Shell. And correct me if I'm wrong, anime lovers. 99.03, repeating of course, % of all anime look like white people. Like no anime looks Asian. The only time they make a person look Asian in anime is when they don't ever open their eyes. It's like when you're Brock from Pokemon, or like the principal from a high school somewhere. That's it. Those are the only people. Those are the only times I'm like, oh, that must be an Asian person. Every other person is like the most American white bread looking bitch. I was going to say it because I mean, let's face it. They draw mostly women. And here's the thing. Let's go ahead and talk about this cosplay. I want to cosplay. I can't because I'm a fat man. And here's why. Here's the thing. If you're a chick and you want to cosplay,
you can be a Kevin Smith then.
No. Kevin Smith doesn't want to be a Kevin Smith. That's why he keeps making those terrible movies with Adam Sandler. So here's the thing. If you're a chick and you want to cosplay,
shut up. Hold on to make movies with
I like
Adam
Kevin
Sandler.
You were breaking up. I couldn't hear you, but it's okay because it wasn't important anyway. Here's my point. Okay, if you're a girl,
you're gonna fucking die.
I am. If you're a girl and you want to cosplay as an anime chick, you have to be a relatively hot chick. I mean that's you have to look like a relatively hot girl to be able to pull off a cosplay of an anime girl. If you're a guy and you want to pull off a cosplay of an anime guy, you have to look like a reasonably hot girl. That's the thing. It's like all anime guys look very effeminate. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Love me some Cloud Strife. I'd screw her right in the butt. I'd make her bend over.
The emo version.
Let me tell you. Exactly. Her, freaking, fuck, now I'm blanking on everybody. I was going to say, jeez, I keep wanting to say Shinosuke, but that's not it. God dang it. What was the guy, the dude? The orange-headed guy from Persona 4.
Oh, I don't remember their names.
You guys are terrible.
We are terrible. There's a reason why we do this podcast every week. It's just to display how terrible of people we are to the internet, and hopefully they'll understand our terribleness and maybe throw us a heart here or there.
A heart?
Yeah, like a heart container.
Terrible people.
That way we can shoot beams out of our swords. Do you like quality? Do you like interesting comments? Then no, go away. No,
you should not click on this link.
We are purely amateurs with very crappy equipment, just having a fun time. Maybe depends on if I ever shut up and let somebody else talk. Go.
Yeah, about time. So I want to talk about something that's very important to me, and it's about video games, fucker. Where I'm going to get back onto where our podcast started. I want to talk about pre-order bonuses.
Bullshit.
I fucking hate pre-order bonuses with a passion. There are a few exceptions, but in general, pre-order bonuses have gone way too far.
What are the exceptions?
The exceptions being cool physical merch.
Okay, so nothing digital.
I agree.
Okay.
No, none of that digital stuff even fucking matters. Who gives a shit if you get an extra skin here or there? Who gives a fuck if you get, like, fucking...
Oh, but you get the shotgun 2 levels early!
Oh, yeah, woo, you get some level boosts in multiplayer, woo! But no, fuck that! I mean, and even now, with the example that I'm going to use right now is Tom Clancy's The Division. You had to fucking pre-order to get guaranteed into the beta. Why the fuck are they doing that? Why the fuck are they closing the beta off to pre-order people? Like, if they really want to stress test their fucking servers, they'll open it up to more than just the pre-orders.
It's so they can have an excuse when the servers totally break down. They'll be, oh, well, I mean, it was if more people pre-ordered, we would have known.
No, it's just a load of bullshit, and I fucking hate it. And I hate how they try to use these stupid-ass incentives to get people to pre-order their games before, like, people can actually have, like, an opinion and throw it out there that, maybe this game isn't as good as we fucking thought.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. However, I mean, it is a business, and I can't blame them for doing it because it's like Colin says every time. If it bothers you, don't buy it. Did you pre-order The Division?
Oh, fuck no.
Okay, all right. Well, then, yeah. I mean, I will listen to your argument all day long. However, if you had said yes, I would have been like, screw you. Just shut up. I'm not going to listen because if you're like, I hate how they do this. Did you buy it? Oh, of course. I want to play the beta.
I remember back in the day, I pre-ordered Mirror's Edge because I love that game, and they gave you.
But did you love it before you played it, or after you played it?
After I played it.
Oh, so you pre-ordered it because you wanted to love it.
Well, no, I pre-ordered it because it looked cool. And when I pre-ordered it, they gave you the yellow backpack that the character has in the game.
Which is cool physical. Those are really cool. Yeah.
I'm just like, worst case, I get a backpack out of this. But everything, I looked into the game, I liked what it looked like, and I'm like, okay, they're gonna give me something physical. So worst case scenario, I'm gonna get a bag out of this. You know what I mean? So I like that's what I mean. Like digital, no, physical. That give me something. Don't give me something
that makes it kind of like a collector's thing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's the point of me pre-ordering just so I can get this digital content early? I don't want your shitty.
Yeah, give me something that, like, if I pre-order, give me something that I can physically touch. That I don't have to fucking play your game if it's fucking shitty.
Like a blowjob.
I can actually have something.
Yeah.
Even if your
it's just free content that they have. Yeah, it's just free content that they just cut out of the game. They're like, let's make this the pre-order thing. That'll be fine.
Which I promise you is probably, if not for that, would be something that they completely just threw away and be like, no, we're not going to put this in the final product. Come on. Oh, but we can tack it on. Yeah. What about you, Tyler? I want to hear your opinion. We're talking all over you. I want to hear what you think.
Most of the time, if it's cosmetics, it kind of doesn't matter. It's take it or leave it. Like, it's just, if you want it, here it is. Because most of the time, cosmetics don't matter anything anyways. And the worst case to me is when they kind of hold, like, a just shotgun to your head and say, pre-order a video game or else you're locked out of this content. For example, Batman Arkham Knight to me was the worst offender of a pre-order because if you pre-ordered the game, you got access to, I think it was a Red Hood pack and a Harley Quinn pack. And then if you pre-ordered on PlayStation, you got the Scarecrow pack. So if you didn't pre-order that game at all, then you're locked out of what ends up being just about an hour and a half worth of content.
Or you have to wait like 10 to 12 months for it to finally release as paid DLC.
Yeah. Like, that's a little screwed up to me when you're locking content. Star Wars Battlefront was really bad to me of, hey, pre-order a video game and get the best, most broken gun in the game right away before everybody has to grind to level 27 or whatever it is. You know, that's where pre-ordering's bad to me. But I agree, physical things are better. Betas are kind of, I don't know. Sometimes I look at it as, I can give you $5 right now and get access to a beta, and if I don't like it, then I just saved myself $60.
Yeah. Like the pre-order betas,
iffy.
I'm not as bad about, because I mean, if you think about it, if you're looking at it purely as a business perspective, you're going to think about, anytime they do a beta, they always send out surveys and they want to get feedback from these people. So, I mean, what better people to get feedback than the people who want to play your game? Not just people that are like, oh, cool, I'm going to download this shit, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it might not be their type of game anyway. You're not going to get anything useful from them. If somebody is pre-ordering your game because they want to have early access, those are the best people to test your games.
Wait.
That's the business side of it.
Wait. When you're talking about those fucking surveys, be solved by one fucking question. Did you pre-order the game? You could just add that to your survey, and then you could filter out the data that way. You don't have to fucking exclude the beta.
Yeah, but then again, some people would, I mean, I don't know why, but some people are just like, yeah, of course I did, and because like they're gonna think, oh well, I'll just save this, and so they'll take my word.
Like, bullshit. People
you're right.
do that.
People on the internet never lie.
Yeah, but people don't give a shit enough to tell them that.
People on the internet never lie, guys. They also don't look at porn, and they don't ever think about old women over the age of 60 naked.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying people don't care enough to lie about that.
That's the whole reason why they would lie about it, because they don't give a crap. I mean, I don't even try to pretend to try to understand some people's stupid logic. I'm just saying it happens. That's all I'm saying.
To me, pre-ordering digital games is pretty stupid, though, because you're pre-ordering something. It might be completely broken when it comes out, but you're pre-ordering it digitally. It's not like they're going to run out of copies. You know, it's always going to be there as long as the servers and the store that it's on is up. It's pre-ordering digital is just kind of
I mean, dumb. I think we're all on the same page that pre-ordering in and of itself is just kind of stupid and a waste, because I mean, you are literally throwing down, especially digitally, you have to pay the whole thing. Like, there's no like, oh, I'm going to throw down like $5, and then if you want to wait or whatever, find out it sucks or whatever, you can cancel it. No, you're paying the entire thing and you can't return it. So I mean, it's like, that's you making an investment, just like anything else. But I mean, the only time I ever pre-order anything, I almost exclusively buy digitally now, aside from my Wii U and like my 3DS. But all my PlayStation stuff, all my Xbox stuff is 100% digital. And the only time I pre-order stuff is just because I want to be able to do preload, and so have it like right away. No, that's the only reason. That's the only incentive. They are getting a little bit better. Frank's doing a diagram.
All right, so right here I have a diagram. I have a diagram here. Here's a diagram. People who care and people who lie. 10% of people actually give a shit on those surveys. All right?
I would love to see your data that actually passes.
85% of people lie on the internet, all right? But only 5% of the people total lie and care. So those 5% might lie on that fucking question.
That's
I'd say it's about 95% of the people lie on the internet.
I would say
I am having faith in humanity right here, so fuck off.
Well, you calm it down, Freddie Mercury, because you're going to get AIDS and die. So here's the thing. 75% of 100% of the people believe that polls and surveys are not factual at all. So I'm just going to throw that out there. So before we go on to anything else, I just want to go ahead and stop and say, Tyler, how long have you been playing guitar, man?
2007? No, 2006.
So what bands are you pretty good with to actually keep up with their stuff? Like, obviously it's some metal stuff, and I just want to go ahead and say, congrats, my friend, on being a badass dude who actually knows who Michelangelo Badio is, with that badass double-sided Dean back there. Thank you.
It's signed too.
Yeah.
He came to. Frank would know. He came to this Christian music store called Life Song in Quarryville, Pennsylvania, in the
Holy
middle
crap.
of fucking nowhere.
Yep.
It was pretty cool.
So, by the way, Tyler, let me ask you real quick. Where are you, by the way?
I'm in my basement.
No, I mean like state-wise.
Oh, PA, Lancaster, PA.
Wait, sorry, what? Is that Pennsylvania?
Yeah. Lancaster.
Okay, all right. I was you're saying letters, and I'm just like, I was
I'm
wrong.
Canadian,
State.
I
What's
even
wung
know
with
that.
you?
Yeah, I'm just don't
You're a
know.
horrible American.
Oh yeah,
Horrible
really?
American.
Really? I was asking you a little while back about like where's the something with the ice roads and all, and you're like, I don't know geography. Dang.
Well, only people from Pennsylvania call it PA, and it's kind of weird to everyone
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't. When people ask me where I'm from, I'm not like, oh, from the Big Al.
Yeah, but you have Bama. You can just say
Yeah.
Bama.
God, you know what makes me sick is
Yeah.
when people go, I'm from L.A., Lower Alabama. Oh, my God, shut up. Actually, yeah, no, I got to meet Michelangelo Badio as well. He came to Montgomery back when I was living down there in like 2007. And there's a music shop down there. What was it called? Metro Music, I think at the time. They may have changed it. Maybe it's Elite Music now. But he came. He did like a clinic and just was playing tons of awesome shit. And
Yeah, he's good.
got a signed poster and just like got to see him play freaking dual guitars in person. And I farted and popped a Woody at the same time. It was glorious.
A footy.
Yeah,
A phoner.
A phoner.
he's very good.
Yeah, very impressive. Just as a side note, freaking trying to think, can't remember. I think he was in Chicago at the time, but used to give lessons to God, what's his name? Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. That's cool.
All right. Okay, back to stuff that Frank cares about.
Star Wars.
I don't really care about any of that. No, not Star Wars. Fuck off.
All right, everybody, grab your guitars and let's all play a heavy metal version of Across the Stars.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so yeah. What are we at? Is anybody timing this? What are we on? Are we boring yet?
We got boring the second we clicked record.
Hey, you shut your whore mouth. We got boring because you didn't start it early enough when I was being all funny and on my game. I am tired. I left the office. I don't remember, but I got home at 7 o'clock last night. Put my kid to sleep and started working again at 8:30. Finally got finished with that about 4:30 in the morning. Went to bed. Woke up at 6. Played a little bit of Xenoblade Chronicles before going in late to the office. I was there at 10, left there at 6 today. And, hey, that's what you look like when you don't want to swallow, but I smack you in the mouth and you choke and you swallow anyway. Haha, sperm in your throat. So my wife said we have 10 minutes, so I guess we have 10 minutes. But it could be DBZ minutes, so it could be like a month. So. I'm sorry, that sounded like a really crappy Wookiee, but it's understandable because you don't watch Star Wars. That sounded like a pigeon choking on like a cock. That's what that sounded like.
That's
I
me and
apologize.
Frank when Frank comes back home and we make sweet love.
Oh yeah. It's always great. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, I have no idea why anybody would have mistaken Frank for being a homosexual. No idea where they would have gotten that idea from. But
it's probably because no one's ever actually witnessed me lick a clitoris.
this is
Well, do you have
Although I will say-
chicken for us or what?
I will say no one has ever seen John or myself lick a clitoris. Nobody's wondering if we're gay.
That's what you think.
Oh, well. Alrighty, we're gonna have to go get in the backseat of a car in a dark parking lot behind the Gafers.
Let's
So
do this.
That's what Dillard's used to be way back in the day, which is a Wednesday, by the way.
So I want to talk about the wine I'm
Good
drinking.
Dane Cook.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Hey,
Right.
I'm talking about the wine I'm drinking tonight.
Okay, all right,
called-
Nancy,
Okay.
tell us about your wine.
La Crema from Sonoma Coast. It's near the Russian River Valley over in California.
What does it taste like?
He's got like
Dramatic
squish it
pause.
around his mouth and everything.
Pregnant pause.
You know, I really don't have a name for this flavor.
I can't
It does-
believe it's not dick,
Like, it tastes like ass. A little bit of ass.
but a creamy, smooth,
It's a little-
buttery ass.
It's a little
Hairless.
bit. No. Listen to the
Hairy.
guy who actually drank the fucking wine. You fuck. So I tasted like
I love you so much.
it
on the
was
inside.
a little bit acidic, a little bit like citrusy, but then it finished off with like a really wholesome bread-like taste, almost a little bit buttery at the end. But
So what
really
you're saying
fresh.
is you drank orange juice with a little bit of biscuit at the end.
What I'm saying is this is a fairly good wine. I'll give it a B out of 10.
What's the rum?
Are you done? Are you done?
Ah, there you go. I'm done.
Let him finish.
This is a decent wine, about a B out of 10. It is worth the price. It's about a little under $20 a bottle.
Did you say a B out of 10?
Yes, a B out of 10. Don't you know
Okay,
what
I just wanted to
that
make sure
means?
because it
Just
actually
fuck off.
it actually made sense. That's why I wanted to make sure. I was like, man, he gets like idiot savant when he gets drunk. He gets like Goodwill Foresting over here.
But if you're pregnant or thinking about getting pregnant, of course you shouldn't drink it because it's alcoholic.
Here's the thing: nobody ever thinks about getting pregnant. That shit just happens.
It is 13.5% alcohol by volume.
My wife decided to get me drunk over the weekend. I was like, oh, I had a bad day at work, blah, blah, blah. It's Friday. I was like, oh, I want to get something. I want to get some wine a little bit. I don't like wine. I like stouts. I like mixed drinks. That being said, I don't know how to mix any drink, so I wasn't going to deal with that shit. So I was, I'll get some wine. She's like, oh, you get this thing. It's got a high content, blah, blah, blah. So I get these big bottles. One of them's gigantic. It was ridiculous. And she proceeded to just keep pouring and pouring. And it was like, if I wasn't drinking, she'd like hit me on the elbow, like, hey, come on. Like it takes
Wait.
any work to get me out of my pants anyway.
Wait a second.
Yes.
I thought you would have to get her drunk.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It
I thought
makes
that's
no
how
sense.
I thought that's how it worked.
It's a fucking Twilight Zone episode, man. I'm telling you. It was weird. She was just like, oh, yeah, because, I mean, she normally will get wine, she'll drink it. And then she'll get, like, here's the thing. You got to understand. If my wife smells wine, her panties just disappear. And there's just, like, it's a magic trick. It's whoosh.
So you unzip it like this, you go out, and then in.
Yeah, something like that. I don't even know.
Okay.
I need a roadmap. But my wife's like, and they're not going to be disappearing anytime. It's like, no one watches this. The fact that you're my wife and you never watched an episode, just think about that for a second. Nobody.
Okay, my wife's never watched it either.
Exactly.
My
John's wife hasn't
wife.
My wife.
Annie.
Waving your hand around like some sort of Jedi. Oh, that's terrible. I've been talking a lot. So here's the thing. She just keeps pouring it. I get reasonably tipsy.
That's not how it happened.
Yeah, sure, okay. Well, I mean, no, once I get past a certain point, of course I'm going to be like, here, give me because that's how it works. But that being said, I remember everything. It was great. And you shut your mouth, Mr. Let's wrap this up reasonably soon. What, do you got a bedtime? Huh? You got to be at work tomorrow? So does everybody else. Nunn, Nancy, Bradley.
Wait, what? What are you accusing me
Lamont?
of? I'm just a responsible adult who wants to go into work a little
You
bit.
shut your face,
arrested
Captain.
because
Captain
I have to give a
G.I.
brief.
Jones.
I have to give a brief to my chief tomorrow.
Yeah, I bet you do. That is the... Wow. Really?
Annie, soldier.
Yeah, really. I have
Yeah.
to be on my A game tomorrow
You
because
shouldn't be drinking so late. You're raging alcoholic, and by that I mean I'm jealous. So, anyways, I was licking the cat's ear for no reason, doing stupid crap. I don't remember why I was originally started. Yeah, I don't like wine. Wine is crappy. The stuff that we had was white Zinfandel, and what was the other thing? What was the other thing?
Mom loves that.
A what? Red Moscato. The Red Moscato was way too sweet. The white Zinfandel was a good bit drier. It was better than the other one. That being said, I don't like wines. I had a Pinot Grigio one time. It tasted like somebody melted a stick of butter and then threw up in it. Chardonnay. That one. Yeah, that one too.
oh really?
It was
Wow.
not good. Not good at all. Of course, it's probably like the cheapest Walmart crap you could find, so that probably has something to do with it. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up reasonably soon because Frank is a neener. You little punk ass bitch.
Yeah, right. I am a
Punk-ass
punk-ass
bitch.
Oh gosh, my kid was saying something the other day, and she kept saying the word X over and over, and I was like, I just in my head, I'm just going crazy about X is gonna give it to you. It's just like nobody's gonna know what I'm talking about. It's just like when I'm in a meeting at work and somebody says Beyond, I will literally go Beyond, and everybody will look at me weird. I'm just like, nothing. My bad. No, sorry. It's not my fault. It's the OCD. So what else you guys got?
OCD?
This was fun. I enjoyed it.
I'm really kind of ever since I watched Let's Play of Lego Dimensions. Yeah, I'm really am very close to jumping on it.
I would want to get it if only for the Doctor Who DLC.
Yeah.
The way I found out about that game was through the Doctor Who DLC, and I thought for weeks that it was just a Lego Doctor Who game, and I was so freaking excited. And then I realized that was just a small DLC, and I was just like, oh.
Hey.
So it's like all the other Lego games.
You would have been
Turn it on, and you go,
right?
all right, let me go get studs.
Hey,
You would have
Tyler.
pre-ordered it for the digital TARDIS.
Yo, Tyler. Tell them all what we're playing after this.
Gauntlet Slayer Edition.
Tell them how you feel about it.
It's pretty okay. It's Diablo without the coolness of it. It's super simple. It's just
Hell, I was saying this the other day. It's a fun little dungeon crawler, a little bit of hack and slash. It's not complex in any way, but it's fun.
Do you guys remember
take all the
Gauntlet back in the day?
complexity. Yeah. No, I have not. I did not play Gauntlet back in the day.
Oh man,
I've never played Gauntlet Legends. Never played it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Me either.
I played plenty of like side-scrolling hack and slash, like Knights of the Round was a really cool one. Pretty much anything that's basic, like the X-Men arcade game or Turtles in Time, that type of like just side-scrolling hack and slash where you could have 2 to 4 players. Streets of Rage, that kind of stuff. The classics. But yeah, never played the Gauntlets. Never.
No, I thought this classic, just 2-player dungeon crawling, fuck shit up.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it on the NES days. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and by NES days he means yesterday.
Yes, as I still have. I don't have an NES. I have a special system that plays NES, SNES, and Genesis.
You got one of those Retrononymous
That's
Rex
the one.
things, whatever they're called.
Retron.
That's the one. I want one of those.
The other weekend, I was actually playing Aladdin on SNES.
Oh, that's a good damn game. Aladdin on the SNES, although I played it on the Genesis. The Lion King.
Lion King.
Yeah.
That's when Capcom made movie games. When Capcom made movie games,
back in the day, man, the old licensed Disney games were like fantastic. They were so good. Oh man.
Ever since I came back from Disney, I've been on a Disney binge and all this kind of shit. Like I just want Disney.
I can't
around me
believe you came to the States and you didn't even come to say hey to us. Your boys.
I got no time for that.
Boys.
Nobody got time for that.
You got plenty of time for that. Your wife was probably getting sick of you. She was just like, "Geez, take your beard and your fantastic hair, go away, leave me alone."
Actually, I scratch her with my beard because it's kind of like a bristle pad over here.
It's every time we cuddle, it's like hugging a sandpaper. Yeah, I'm trying.
What grit is that? Is that like 10 grit? That's just. Hey, you got more than Frank
match
does.
on that face. Yeah, that doesn't count though. That doesn't count. See, it's not fair. Frank's Asian. He has no hair. I have too much Indian blood in my family to actually grow a real amount of hair. But it's okay. Because I like getting raped by white people.
Tyler likes
What?
that neck
Oh.
beard, right? You like that neck beard, Tyler?
It's called the douche strap.
See, I can't stand shaving, but I used to have hair down to like here.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Me too.
3 years ago. No, yeah.
Yeah,
years
those
ago.
were some interesting days.
Yeah, if I tried with
Let me
my
translate
hair,
what Tyler just said. Let me translate what he just said. Quote, I used to smoke a lot of weed. End quote.
I've never smoked weed in my life.
Nor have I. High five over the internet.
Oh, no. Let's
You're not,
that.
there we go. Boom!
Frank,
Yeah.
If I tried with my long hair, I would legitimately look like Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. It's pretty awesome.
I'd hit that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would too.
no, I'd hit that.
Jon Snow's fucking hot, man. I'm just saying.
I'd touch it.
Yeah.
I'd touch it. All right, so last topic of the night. What dude would you go gay for? Give me an actor.
Hugh
Next door.
Motherfucking Jackman. His
I thought
ass.
he said Hugh. I thought he said you, and I was going to go,
No.
very flattering. We just met. Not that easy.
His ass in X-Men Days of Future Past is that scene is so incredible. I remember seeing that in the theater, just like blown away by that dude's body.
I just want to say,
Just saying.
that answer was really quick. Like, Tyler has been, like, in the background the entire episode. There's certain topics he didn't even say anything on, because he's just like, I know Frank, and, it's not my thing, I'm just going to be nice, blah, blah, blah. Like, what dude would you go gay for? Hugh freaking Jackman. His ass was so tight. He was like, he had that prepared. That sounded like a freaking contestant on a beauty pageant for when they asked what would you world peace, and I would solve all the hunger by feeding homeless children to Ethiopians, and I would tell them, come here, have this snack.
I've thought about this.
I'm
for a
still
long
thinking
time.
about mine.
I'm not saying I haven't. I'm just saying I can't narrow it down that quickly. It's really hard for me to try and go, all right, well, you got Matt Damon. You do have the Jackman, obviously. Heath Ledger, if he wasn't dead. Still 90% sure if he was, Carcass was still humpable. JGL, of course, he's up there.
You got a lot in. You got a lot of quick answers there yourself.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I got one right now. You guys might not know him very well, but Alfredo Diaz. The Alfredo.
Alfredo plays.
Yeah. Alfredo plays. He's got a magnificent body.
Yeah.
Oh my.
He's got that cute face too, man.
Oh yeah, he is.
It just looks like you could sell products with that face.
Oh man, I would do dirty things for that boy.
I can agree to that one.
Yeah, it's true. All right, John. What about you? What makes you go homo?
I'm still, to be honest, I'm still thinking about it. Like, I'm drawing a blank here.
Really, as cold as it gets up there, you've never thought about who you'd want to just cuddle up and get some body heat with?
Oh no, I definitely have thought about it. I'm just like at this time, I'm trying to think about it, and I can't like.
Okay, well, while you're going, I'm throwing some more. I got Jensen Ackles.
Who the fuck's that?
You motherfucker, get out. No, don't get out, because you're streaming this, and you would drop the rest of us. Jensen Ackles plays Mr. Dean Winchester from none other than CW's Supernatural in its 11th season, because it's a great show. You need to. Let me see here. David Tennant.
Yeah.
If only for the voice.
I think that's more because of your attachment to Doctor Who. I got one. Leonardo DiCaprio recently.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the one. That's the one.
All of us. He'd be a little bit too bossy, though. I feel like
he's a cool guy.
I think he's a good actor, and it seems like he would be bossy. But look at how many times he hasn't won an Oscar. Have you heard him mention it once? No. Leo is the perfect date, man. Perfect date.
I think he definitely deserves some cuddles and a big hug after The Revenant, if you guys have seen that movie yet.
I have not.
I'm going to see it this weekend.
Yeah, I got it ready to watch on my hard drive. I obtained it normal fashion.
You sir,
It's a good
need
movie.
an eye patch and a parrot because yar. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to tell you my pirate joke. Okay, you ready for my pirate joke? This is it is the dumbest thing in the world. A buddy of mine told me in college, and I laughed my ass off. This is one of those things I'd never heard the joke before, and it is just, to me, it was just perfect at the right time. Okay, so, right, so this pirate walks into a bar, and as he walks in, he's got this steering wheel sticking out of his pants, right? And the bartender goes, dude, what's up with the steering wheel coming out of your pants? He goes, yar, it's driving me nuts.
I hate you, Eric.
Oh man, it kills me. It kills me.
I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you right now.
Dubstep. Yar, 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 yar. It's driving me nuts.
Right. Hey, do you guys want to watch the Suicide Squad trailer right now?
That new trailer?
Is it a new one?
It just got shown today with the. There's a CW special on DC, and apparently they showed footage of the Flash from Justice League. He looks like he's in a robotic suit.
Wait, the Flash is going to be in Suicide Squad?
Fuck!
Or no,
No,
it's
the
Justice
Flash-
League, a different movie?
Flash is going to be in Justice League. Yeah.
He's in a robotic fucking suit? What the
Is it the-
fuck?
That's what.
Is it the,
Well, the
is it the
screenshot.
same
That's what
guy?
it looks like.
Is it the same guy from the show?
No, it
No,
isn't.
of course not.
Why? DC, why?
All right,
You know what
guys.
DC stands
we're
for?
gonna watch
Don't
it.
care. Dumb comic.
Alright. Yeah, everyone shut up.
Go to half volume. Half volume here. Let's play this.
Maximize that bitch. We're almost done.
Can you guys hear the sound on your end?
A little bit. Is the video supposed to be playing? I see nothing. Oh, there we go.
I want to assemble a task force of the most dangerous people on the planet. They're backyards. Worst of the worst.
Oh, they're hurting Will Smith.
It's a cheerleading tryout.
Hi, boys.
Deadshot shoots people. He's a crocodile. He eats people. Burns people. You're possessed by a witch. She's just crazy.
What was that? I should kill everyone and escape? Sorry. The voices. I'm kidding. That's not what they really said.
This is the deal. You're going somewhere very bad.
Whoa!
Do something that'll get you killed. Let's save the world.
I can't wait to show you my toys.
Let's do something fun.
Was that a furry with an assault rifle? I think it was.
It might have been. Fun fact: this was actually filmed down the street from me in Toronto.
You know why? Because it's cheaper.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
How does your wife feel about, living in a place where everything's cheaper? Because that means that your wife is cheap.
Hold on a sec.
Guys, it's what we do.
I was just watching that last scene. That trailer looks a lot better than the first trailer that came out.
Yeah, that looks cool. I gotta say, all the parts with the Joker in there, I'm like, that looks really kind of cool. I'm gonna watch that right after we get through, so I can actually see it all completely.
I apologize to anybody on the audio only that just had to hear echoed music.
John,
Sorry.
nobody's listening.
What?
Nobody.
Yeah, you're right.
It's okay.
At this point, they stopped,
Hey, what
right?
do you mean? I have traffic on my website, dude. Looks at my shit.
You do. Why don't you bring him over here? man?
Whatever. I do
Mr.
send
Guy?
them here. I fucking put posts on every fucking podcast we do. I link them to the audio. I link them to the fucking video. You guys can fuck the hell off. Because
Hey,
you obviously,
buddy.
Eric, don't look at my website because you would know that if you did. Yeah, fuck.
I look at your website, buddy, all the time. It's on my bookmarks.
I do too. I tried to leave a comment, and then it literally was like, oh hey, fill this out. No, do this. No, I was like, man, I am you. The comment I was gonna leave. Are you kidding me? I'm not going
the
to
rigmarole.
I don't know. Foursquare can suck off. Okay, screw Foursquare.
You don't
No,
need Foursquare.
it's a
I did it through Twitter.
I tried. It was all like, oh, blah, blah,
if you
blah,
guys-
Facebook, and I was like, okay. And then it's like, oh, now do this. And I'm like, jeez, oh my gosh. Too
You
many
guys want to see
things.
what the Flash looks like? You guys want to see what the Flash looks like?
Yeah,
If it's a
throw
screenshot,
up an
yes.
image. Throw up an image.
Throw it up.
Boom. There it is.
The heck?
I don't like that. No. Why are they doing? Why is DC doing this to the
Why
Flash?
would you create awesome characters that people love and then make a movie with not that character?
They gotta make him grounded.
This makes me want to drink more.
And by that he means it's a thing that happened. So that's our show, man. That was episode 9. Come back for episode 10, where we have an extra digit in the title. We'll think of a title for this one so that we can let people know about it, and maybe they'll watch it. Maybe Tyler will watch it. I think we just got one more subscription.
Hey, Tyler. How about you tell them what you do, Tyler?
Tyler, what do you do?
You can find me at youtube.com/Weekly Metal Reviews. Just search Weekly Metal Reviews and listen to us talk about music and some occasionally games and movies. We do like a weekly show called The Weekly Breakdown. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Does the Weekly Breakdown have tempo changes?
The tempo changes happen when we just completely hit rock bottom.
And also when I come back and visit, I appear.
Yeah, that too.
Quick question:
like a
what
gay genie.
album are you looking most forward to this year?
Killswitch Engage. They just announced their new album, Incarnate, March 11th. I'm super excited for that.
Let me go ahead and ask you, when you're doing your weekly metal reviews and whatnot, is it purely American metal, or do you have Euro metal in there?
Anything.
You have Swedish metal. You got the Bodo.
Oh yeah.
You got the In Flames.
Oh yeah.
The Sonata Arcticas that are nowhere near as good as they used to be 3 albums ago.
Yeah.
If we're gonna talk about who's not as good as he used to be, let's go back and just say In Flames. I don't know what you guys are doing right now.
Whoa. Okay, first of all, Sounds of a Playground Fading. That was a good album.
Yeah.
It's different. It was different, okay. But I liked it because you could actually hear the lyrics, as opposed to Soundtrack to Your Escape, which was just like tons of and then you'd hear them.
Their new album, Siren Charms, is a hot pile of trash.
Haven't heard it yet. I'm not surprised.
It's hot topic trash.
So that means it has angry feelings for his father and hasn't showered in 3 days. Yeah,
if I were to turn my camera a little bit that way, you would see a massive CD collection. I'm getting close to 700. So I listen to everything, all metal, any subgenre, new or old.
Nice. I'm trying to think. I haven't really kept up with I've been mostly into listening to podcasts and stuff recently, so I haven't kept up with a lot of music stuff at the moment. So as far as metal albums, I really don't know what's on the horizon. I don't know. Metallica is going to be doing recording, I know, but they're not going to be releasing anything this year. That's my favorite band of all time ever. Without them, there would be 0 point in breathing. So, I don't know, man. I would love to hear a new. I'd love to hear I was going to say a new Nightwish album, but they came out with something back in 2015 that was pretty okay. It was okay.
Yeah,
I liked their new singer.
That was with the new singer, and I like the new Nightwish singer better than the the first replacement, Annette or whatever her name was.
Yeah, Annette.
I wasn't a big.
I agree.
Antoinette Annette, something like that.
I
like her much better. The thing is, the new girl
she can
do both. Like she can straight up do like
exactly.
and it sounds awesome, and then she can do like freaking Nemo and sounds fantastic.
Kinslayer. Oh, I fucking love that song. And Wishmaster.
Kinslayer. Oh yeah, Wishmaster. I Wish I Had an Angel. It's one of my favorites. Super good. Dark Chest of Wonders.
I'm going back to when it was so opera that you couldn't even understand her.
I know what you're talking about there.
Yeah, but yeah, some early Sonata Arctica, some good stuff like freaking Ecliptica or Winterheart's Guild. Yeah. Pretty much everything up until the last decent album would have been Reckoning Night, and that really only had, in my opinion, like 3, maybe 4 really good ones. It had Don't Say a Word, My Celine, which was great. What was it? Not Paid in Full. I didn't really like that one. That's another one.
I wasn't digging their last album, the one they put out.
The most recent one, I haven't even listened to the entire thing.
Yeah,
last album where I was like, ooh, hey, there's a song that is really good on here was Days of Grey, which was Flag in the Ground. That was the only thing that sounded like old stuff, and even still, the verses were so bleh. I mean, like the chorus was great, had that great hook, but man, I don't know. Reckoning Night was the last album that their original guitarist was on there, and after he left, apparently that was what was holding the band together, because Tony Kakko, however you say his name, he just sounds like a whiny little girl now. No. They have straight up Guns N' Roses did themselves. It's just, I don't like it.
Speaking of Guns N' Roses, they're back now.
Are they, though?
I heard.
Are they?
Most of the lineup.
Chinese Democracy, when that finally came out, that wasn't a terrible album. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was okay.
Hey guys, you want to play song?
It's not that hairy.
I think we're going to have a separate metal discussion about this one day. We have a lot of metal to talk about.
Yeah. That being said, I haven't listened to Killswitch Engage in a while. I need to if they're coming out,
They got
with
Jesse
Netflix
back.
sometime.
They're back on track.
Hey, I saw them in concert in December. They were still pretty fucking lit.
Yeah. All right.
Especially with Jesse, he really woke them up.
Yep.
Yeah. I will say though, who am I thinking of? There was a couple of bands that I only listened to. I don't even think I've listened to entire albums, just like random stuff I downloaded off of LimeWire back in the day. But a couple of very Finnish metal bands. One of them used to be Rhapsody, but then Rhapsody was a downloading service, and they changed it to Rhapsody of Fire or something. They were very cool. Another one called Finnstroll.
Yep.
Very badass. It was all in Finnish, so you didn't understand it, but it was really, really good.
Yep.
I'm trying to think some other stuff. There's a little unknown band, if you didn't know about, Dio. It's very good stuff.
Never heard of
good
them.
stuff.
Never heard of them.
Yeah. She was pretty hot. She had a good voice.
All right.
Honestly, I'm gonna say this last thing. If Sonata Arctica could just do other bands, like covers of other bands for entire albums, that'd be great. Because all of my favorite songs are like "Die with Your Boots On" and freaking what's the one they did from Scorpion? Oh gosh,
Rocky Like a Hurricane.
No, they didn't do that. It was no, Out in the Fields was
They covered Sonata Arctica.
Another guy. The dude Out in the Fields is. I can't remember the guy's name, but it was like some really generic name. He's the same guy that did the original version of.
They covered Still
Over the
Loving
Hills.
You.
Thank you, Still Loving You. Out in the Fields was originally done by the guy that originally did Over the Hills and Far Away that Nightwish covered. Very, very good song. All right, Frank, we're done. Anybody who actually listened this long, good for you. You have great musical taste.
God bless you.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, I guess that's it. We're gonna wrap it up. My wife is ready to touch my ding dong, and by that I mean she wants to watch MASH.
All right.
On Netflix. All right, cool. That was fun. Thanks for joining us, Tyler. We'll have to have you back the next time Wayne dips out on us because he doesn't care about us at all.
Yeah. Anytime you need me to fill in for John Wayne, just give me a call.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for having me.
And or the metal podcast that I, and John shall start at some point.
Yeah.
He has a metal podcast. He already has one. So.
This will be another one. Okay.
How about you fuckers stop getting greedy and maybe one of you could just guest on his, huh?
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. I'll guest.
Yeah, actually, I like that because that way I get to do it, but then it's also not something I have to commit to every single week.
Exactly.
I like it. Good
See,
job.
I have good ideas.
Yeah, you just hide them.
I'm the mastermind behind this operation, just to be clear. All right.
Well, I mean, that's how it is, man. You guys, you go to school all the time. You don't learn how to drive cars. You take really weird photos.
Oh, fuck off!
Okay.
Fuck off.
Okay.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Fuck off! I can
I had
drive
to take
just fine.
I had to take all my Canadian aggression and put it toward you, Mister not even fully Asian. You're still just watered down. You can't fully commit to anything, can you? Can you?
I like to have
bastard.
a foot in each door sometimes.
Ah, I don't know how that applies, but it sounds kinky. I like it.
It means I, like a variety of things.
Okay, so we're going to wrap this up, and with that, I will say that I really do like the newest lead singer of Drowning Pool, but we're going to leave it at that. So yeah. Hi, everybody.
All right.
You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at the Arctic Sloth.
He's that guy. And John is John S. at John S. Bernardo.
Arctic
you say it.
Sloth.
And you can also read my website where I have my blog, Project Slotham Gaming. Yeah, the play on of that old dead racing game.
It's a great racing game. All right, John S. Bernardo at Twitter, and that's all you get from me. You're right on the
I'm at
YouTube channel.
Scooby Shag. I don't tweet very much, so there's literally no reason for you to follow me.
That was Scooby Fag. Scooby F-A-G.
Actually, it's either Scooby Shag or Scooby's Hag. Either one. I will say this though. Just want to go ahead and just throw this out there. I tweeted at Steve Gaynor at Fulbright about his beautiful, wonderful Gone Home on PS4, and he actually replied back, and I was just like,
Aww.
I wet myself. Okay, cool. We'll see you guys later. Have fun. Be good to yourselves.
Bye-bye.
And don't drink it too hard. We'll see you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.